This year's link-up concerts, planned especially for 4th and 5th graders in Santa Cruz County, includes music from 6 composers.
Ludwig van Beethoven was born in Bonn, Germany in 1770. After beginning his piano studies at an early age, Beethoven quickly became a famous pianist and composer in Germany. By the age of 12, he was earning a living for his family as an organist, violist, pianist, and composer. Although Beethoven began to suffer from hearing loss in his 20s, he continued to compose, creating some of his most famous musical works after he had become deaf. Beethoven's originality and innovation inspired others to change the way they composed. He amplified the power of orchestral music, and his music acted as a transition into the Romantic era of music. Fun fact, one of Beethoven's favorite foods was a special kind of macaroni and cheese.
Josef Bracket was an elder, or minister, in the Shaker community, a religious group that considers music to be an essential part of worship. Born in 1797 in Cumberland, Maine, Bracket and his family were actively involved in the local Shaker community. As a religious leader, he did not write much music. He is best known as the composer of the Shaker dancing song, Simple Gifts. The song, written in 1848, was largely unknown outside of Shaker communities until Aaron Copeland used the melody in his 1944 composition, Appalachian Spring.
Copeland's most famous works, including Appalachian Spring, Billy the Kid, and Rodeo, incorporate elements of American folk and popular music. Copeland was also a teacher, writer, conductor, and champion of American classical music. He received many honors during his lifetime, including the Presidential Medal of Freedom and an Academy Award.
Antonin Dvorak was born in 1841 in a small village in Bohemia, which is now part of the Czech Republic. Hailing from a musical family, Dvorak began studying the violin at the age of 6 and was soon performing with his father and the village and at the family inn. His musical talent led him to study in Prague, where he graduated as an accomplished violinist and violist before the age of 20. Dvorak is known for integrating elements of Bohemian and other Slavic folk music into many of his works, including his Slavonic dances. He moved to New York City to accept a position as head of the National Conservatory of Music in 1892. A year later, Dvorak's Symphony No. 9, From the New World, was premiered by the New York Philharmonic Orchestra at Carnegie Hall.
Jim Papoulis, born in 1961, lives in New York City and composes, orchestrates, and conducts music for dance, film, ensembles, and choirs. His compositions are known for exploring new modes of musical communication by honoring and connecting classical and traditional forms with non-Western sounds. Through the Foundation for Small Voices, he has conducted songwriting workshops around the world. He composed Hoy while working with young children in Mexico. Papoulis has worked with a wide range of artists, including Shania Twain, Celine Dion, Aretha Franklin, the New York Philharmonic, the Chicago Symphony Orchestra, London Boys Choir, Beijing Children's Choir, Faith Hill, Natalie Cole, Snoop Dogg, Slash, and Beyoncé.
Igor Stravinsky, a Russian composer, was born in 1882 and began taking piano lessons at the age of 9. Though his father was a famous opera singer, Stravinsky's own musical talent developed slowly. While studying law and philosophy at St. Petersburg University, he began taking composition lessons from the famous Russian composer Nikolai Rimsky-Korsakov, who greatly advanced Stravinsky's composition interests and skills. Stravinsky's music for the ballet The Firebird quickly earned him fame and recognition. Stravinsky went on to write music for other ballets, including The Rite of Spring, about a pagan ritual. The opening night audience found the music and choreography so shocking that there was a riot in the theater. Stravinsky was forced to flee Russia, which led him to Switzerland, France, and eventually the United States. Stravinsky's music encompassed a range of diverse influences, and his composition style evolved greatly throughout his life. He conducted at Carnegie Hall 41 times, and 43 of his works were premiered at Carnegie Hall.
We look forward to seeing you at the concert with the Santa Cruz Symphony.